we have to determine the position of the shear center for the given thin walled open section for which thickness T is constant, for which thickness T is constant. You can see here. Okay, it's a semicircular section which is symmetric about x-axis. Very, very important. Okay, symmetric about x-axis. So symmetric means in this shear flow expression, Ix will be 0. And also you have to consider only Sy for determining the shear center. Okay, Sx is 0. So if you substitute Ixy and Sx 0 in this expression, the reduced form of shear flow equation will be Qs is equal to minus Sy by Ixx integration Ty ds. Okay, the first job is to calculate Ixx. Ixx is equal to integral y square dA. Integral y square dA. Okay. What is y? Y is nothing but the vertical distance from the x-axis to the small element which you are considering. Okay. If you look at this figure, okay. So look at the bottom one. Okay, we are taking a small element ds. Okay, ds at an angle theta from the vertical line from at an angle theta. The angle subtended by the small segment ds is nothing but d theta. Okay, and this is the x axis. At point 2 we are having the x axis. So the vertical distance from point 2 is r plus r cos theta. R plus r cos theta. So Ixx is equal to integration y square dA. So y distance is r plus r cos theta or r into 1 plus cos theta. Okay, nothing but y square. dA is nothing but this is the thickness t into ds. ds is nothing but r into d theta. Okay, ds is nothing but arc length r into d theta. Okay, so like that we are doing here integral y square dA. Okay, so these two semicircular section located on either side of this, I mean on both the sides of this x axis. So you can multiply by 2. 0 to pi is the limit. And as I told you, r plus r cos theta, that is nothing but y distance. So y square, t into ds is the area, where ds is nothing but r d theta. Okay, I have taken r square outside, r square. Okay, so already we are having r, so r cube t 0 to pi 1 plus cos theta the whole square. Expanding this, a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is 1 plus 2ab is nothing but 2 cos theta plus cos square theta. Cos square theta is nothing but 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2 into d theta. Okay, so after integrating and applying the limits, Ixx is nothing but 3 pi r cube t. 3 pi r cube t. Now substitute this Ixx in this expression. Okay, so minus Sy by Ixx 0 to s Ty ds. Ty ds. You can take it t outside and cancel it. And final form is minus Sy divided by 3 pi r cube 0 to s y ds. Okay, y ds. Right. Now for section bottom one, let us mark the points 1, 2, 3. Let us start from the bottom. Okay. In the section 1 to 2, okay, we are taking a small element ds at a distance s from the point 1, at a distance 0.1. Okay, at a distance s from 0.1. So why I am starting from 0.1, at 0.1 only the shear flow is 0. You can start from 3 also, your wish. Okay, so for section 1 to 2, shear flow expression qs is equal to, or q1 to 2 is equal to, so this is the expression formula. We are having the shear flow formula for this section, and y distance is r plus r cos theta below x axis. So minus of r plus r cos theta is the y value or y distance. So substitute this r plus r cos theta in this expression. Okay, so you will get this form. So minus into minus we get cancel plus. Okay, r square 1 plus cos theta into d theta. If you integrate, okay, keep theta as it is, don't apply the limits, theta as it is. So integrate with respect to 0 to theta, r square into 1 plus cos theta into d theta. So if you integrate, you will get theta plus sine theta. So this is the valid shear flow expression for the section 1, 2. If theta is 0, what's the shear flow? If theta is 2, what is the shear flow? Okay, if theta is 0, what happens here? Shear flow is 0. That is Q1 is 0 at point 1. Then theta is pi. What is the shear flow value? Okay, like that we can calculate it. But for time being, keep it as it is. The question is determine the shear center. Okay, they have not told us to find the shear flow values at point 1, 2, 3 and all. But we need the shear flow expression to find the shear center. That's it. Okay. Then 3 to 2. Okay, 3 to 2 in a similar fashion what you've done at the bottom. Same we have to do at the top also. Small element we are considering ds, d theta, s distance from point 3. Okay, y distance is for this element r plus r cos theta plus value. Okay, plus value. Okay, so substitute here. This is the shear flow formula. Substitute here. You will get minus sy divided by 3 pi r cube 0 to theta r square into 1 plus cos theta into d theta. Right? So Q3 to 2 is minus sy divided by 3 pi r into theta plus sine theta, which is nothing but Q1 to 2. So Q1 to 2 and Q3 to 2 both have the same magnitude but opposite signs. Q1 to 2 I am getting plus. You can see here Q1 to 2 clockwise. So the direction of the shear flow is same as the S direction. And Q3 to 2 is negative. So the direction of shear flow will be in a direction opposite to the S direction. So this is the S direction I have taken left hand side anti-clockwise. Now since I am getting negative, so it will be in a direction opposite to the S direction. So now Q1 to 2 and Q3 to 2 we have obtained, and we have indicated the direction also. Okay. So Q1 to 2 and Q3 to 2 are both having same magnitude. Okay. And these plus and minus are taken by the arrow mark. That is the direction of the arrow marks. Okay. Now I have to find out the location or the distance from the point 2, that is the shear center distance from point 2 when Sy alone is applied. So this is our x-axis axis. We are applying Sy. Okay. Now I am going to take moment with respect to 2. Okay. So both the shear flows following the same directions, that is a clockwise. So with respect to 2, if I take a moment, okay, both are having same magnitude again. Okay, same direction, same magnitude. So I can make a 2. Okay, you can multiply by 2. 2 into Q1 to 2. 2 into Q, that is shear flow in the section 1 to 2. Or you can put shear flow in section 3 2. That is 2 into Q 3 to 2, like that also you can write. So 2 into Q1 to 2 into shear flow is Newton per meter. Okay, Newton per meter. So suppose the shear flow is acting here, if we consider a small element, Newton per meter into ds becomes Newton. Newton per meter into meter becomes Newton. Now, perpendicular distance, r cos theta plus r. I am taking moment with respect to point 2. Okay. So Q1 to 2 is the shear flow for section 1 to 2. Okay. So Q1 to 2 into ds becomes a shear force multiplied by this perpendicular distance r plus r cos theta. R plus r cos theta. Clockwise positive minus Sy into E. This Sy gives anti-clockwise moment with respect to 2. So Sy into E. Sy into E. So Sy will get cancelled. So these two Sy will get cancelled. And 2, just simplify it further. This is the reduced form. Okay, we have to integrate it. Okay, I forgot to put this integration sign. Okay, so it is integration 0 to pi. Integration 0 to pi. Okay. So if you just multiply with this theta, theta cos theta and sine theta plus sine theta cos theta, which is nothing but sine 2 theta divided by 2. Okay, sine theta divided by 2. Then how to integrate this theta cos theta? So I have shown here in the top right hand side how to integrate theta cos theta into d theta, which is nothing but integral u dv. So there is nothing but uv minus integral v du. That concept, u is equal to theta, dv is equal to cos theta, d theta, v is equal to sine theta. So by integrating this, I'm getting this. I just plug in this here in place of theta cos theta. So now if I integrate this, theta square by 2 Integration sine theta is minus cos theta. Integration sine 2 theta by 2 is nothing but minus cos 2 theta divided by 4 plus theta cos theta is nothing but theta sine theta minus integration sine theta d theta is equal to E. Again, if you integrate sine theta, you will get cos theta. Okay, that is minus cos theta. Okay, so minus into minus plus cos theta. So plus cos theta minus cos theta will get cancelled. It is shown in green color. Okay, so now if you apply the limits 0 to pi, if you apply pi means pi square by 2 and minus 1 by 4 taking outside, for this cos 2 theta, apply upper limit pi and lower limit 0, you will get this 1 minus 1. Okay, and this theta sine theta, if you apply upper and lower limit, you will get 0 only. It is shown in yellow color. So everything will get cancelled. This is cancelled, cancelled. This is also cancelled. 1 minus 1, 0. And here pi square by 2. And after cancelling the terms, same terms, so E is equal to pi r by 3. E is equal to pi r by 3 is the shear center distance from the point 2. Thank you.